Niagara Falls police are investigating whether a plumber might be to blame for a home explosion on 20th Street last night. A police report indicates that after National Fuel declined to turn on the gas to an apartment because of a sewer leak, the landlord called the plumber, who allegedly turned it on anyway. The explosion happened about an hour later. Channel 2's Dave McKinley has more from the scene.
According to National Fuel, its investigation indicates there was no leak here prior to what occurred. However, according to a woman who lived in this house, she had an indication that something was up before she was barely able to escape with her life. As a wrecking crew was preparing to remove what remained of the home this morning, workers from the gas company could be seen continuing their probe into the cause. Also standing by was Sarah Adams. She lived in the lower apartment. She and her friend Robert Tall had just come back to her place around supper time last night when they smelled the odor of gas and began to go inside before realizing they needed to make a hasty retreat.
But when I walked up the stairs and into the foyer, the smell was so strong I could taste it. I immediately turned around and started to run off the porch saying, "It's too strong, it's too strong."
She didn't get the word strong out, and got blown. She got blown into me, and we both ended up out here.
It was like we were in a bubble flying off the porch.
With wind, just glass, everything going. I watched the porch take off into the sky. It was a loud explosion.
It was the loudest boom I've ever experienced in my life. It was as loud as it was silent. It was surreal.
It's crazy that I'm alive standing in front of that. I don't, man.
Miraculously unharmed, they turned to see the house now turning into an inferno. They thought about trying to re-enter the home to rescue Sarah's neighbor who lived in another apartment here, only to see her emerge from the house with her dog with barely a scratch on her.
The old lady come out of that house with her dog, walking like it was nothing wrong. She come out, all she was worried about is a darn cigarette.
We also met Mike Hooper at the scene today, taking pictures.
My grandparents built this house in the late 20s. They were Italian immigrants. They came here, raised 9 children in this house.
The family sold it 6 years ago when his dad died at age 95.
Unfortunately, the house is gone, but memories live on.
Fortunately, so too does Sarah Adams, who lost everything she owns and is now staying with a relative.
But the thing is that all of it is material, and we are not. We cannot be replaced. So I'm grateful that we are all okay.
Are you a woman of faith?
I am now, no matter what. If my faith was shaky, but I'll tell you what, it stands strong now.
The house next door to the one that's now been demolished, which neighbors say had been vacant, was also heavily damaged and is now condemned. On your side in Niagara Falls, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.